So today I'm going to be talking to you about how to get paid with your expertise and knowledge during this economic crash. The reality is times are hard for so many people, and the last thing that you want to know is learn how to make more money so you can take exotic vacations and buy fancy luxurious stuff. That may have been exciting like 2 months ago, but now we are in a real crisis and maybe life has gotten real for you. Like it's gotten real fast, and you need to be able to figure out a way that you can use online marketing to be able to generate an income, to be able to pay everyday bills, and you need to be able to do something that's predictable that you can rely on. And that's exactly what I want to be able to share with you today. And I got to be honest, this message is not for all of you. This message is for two types of people. One is for the messengers. You grew up seeing something in your life that was maybe off. Maybe it was fighting in your home over finances. And from that, you made a decision that you didn't want to have that struggle. And you learned about, maybe you got into sales or you got into starting a business because you wanted to change life for your family. Or maybe you saw dysfunctional relationships that was fighting in your house and you wanted to be able to study relationships because you didn't want that with your spouse or significant other. You wanted to do it the healthy way. So you went down a road of always observing relationships around you and what people are doing, so that you can learn from other people's mistakes and have healthy relationships. And maybe that's an area that you're really passionate about. Or maybe health. Maybe you saw sick people in your life. Maybe it was mom and dad that you were taking care of, and you're like, I want to be able to take care of my body. I don't want to have to go through these problems and go through these struggles. And so you became passionate about nutrition. And so you're a messenger. You have this spirit about you that you want to go out and create change in the world by providing information and knowledge that will alter people's lifestyle to be able to bring positive change. If that's you, you've gone through some things in life and you want to be able to get your story out and your message out in a bigger way, this video is definitely going to be for you. This message is definitely going to be for you. Now, another group of you are the creatives, and you are the ones that have a skill set. You're maybe great at something. You're maybe great at design, or maybe you're good at writing, or maybe you're good even at sales or leadership, or you have some type of skill set that you want to be able to bring to people. It might even be photography or videography, and you want to be able to learn how to package your skill set to be able to get paid and get paid well for your ideas and for your knowledge. And so this training is just catered directly to you guys. Okay. So if you're not a messenger and you're not a creative, then this is not for you. All right. So let's go and dive in. So my question to you is, are you credible to sell your ideas and skills? The reality is nobody really starts off credible when they begin. I mean, if you think about even Gary Vee, he helped his dad with the wine business, right? And then he wasn't ultimately credible starting a marketing agency because he had to figure out the answers before everybody else. So he had to do research. He had to test and have trial and error to get to where he is, right? You think about Mike Ferry, had to go through failures in real estate. You think about Dave Ramsey. He wasn't always financially successful. He had to work his way and fail his way forward. Or Jenna Kutcher, she got really good at photography and began sharing her life on a podcast. And, she's been able to now become a self-made millionaire selling her knowledge and advice. Or even this guy, I started completely from scratch with just a message to truly help people in the areas of social media. And I'll share a little about my story as we go through some of these ideas. But I want to be able to just encourage you that anybody can do this no matter where you're at. There's a way to begin and a way to get started and a way to get results quickly. So I want to go through that. So I'm going to think for a second, what is the one thing that we all have in common? We all had to start somewhere, but you might be wondering, Adam, well, am I credible enough to be able to sell my advice, knowledge, or expertise? And the reality is what are you really good at? Like, have you gotten good at something? Like maybe you are a talented designer, or maybe you are talented at a particular skill like writing, or maybe you're really good at giving advice to people and people listen to you and they get results when they take your advice, right? Maybe you're really good at something like that. What are you certified in? Have you gone to school for something? Have you maybe taken a specialized course or gotten certifications in a particular area? What about what have you researched? Maybe you've gotten passionate about a particular topic. Is there anything particular that you've researched? Maybe who can you interview? When I first started our academy years ago, I had this academy where I was teaching Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And I wasn't an expert in YouTube or LinkedIn, so I would bring in outside experts to be able to teach my community who wanted to learn YouTube and LinkedIn. So that's something that you can do is if you're not the expert, you can interview people who are the expert to be able to bring that knowledge to your community, which is so valuable. And then also maybe there's, an area where you've gotten results in a particular thing. Like for example, maybe you have like a growing following, or maybe you started this blog and now you're getting new subscribers, or maybe you've been great at writing posts and people are following you and you have high engagement. You have like a particular result in a particular area and people are asking you how you're doing it. Those are the types of results or credibility that will be able to carry you through in this type of space of selling knowledge and expertise. And so it doesn't always look like having tons of years of experience. It doesn't always look like being in the industry for years before you can sell your stuff. You can start right where you're at, and we're going to go over some ideas on what you can do for that. So one of the things you got to do is you got to be able to have a blue ocean message. And so what a blue ocean is basically this message that's set apart from everyone else out there, because it is competitive. There's a lot of people selling their content and their knowledge online, and you want to be able to stand out. And that's the red ocean. It's like sharks fighting, and they're all going after the same thing, where you want to be able to separate yourself and go to a blue ocean with a new idea where it's not as competitive, okay? So, for example, let's say that you want to be able to show people how to improve their brand on social media. Maybe you have a really cool brand, you have cool photos, and you take great pictures, and your audience is growing really quick. Well, that's like a red ocean. A lot of people want to be able to help you grow your brand on social media, so it's not really that distinguishable. However, what if you were to be able to show people how you can help them grow their Instagram by 1,000 followers per month by using TikTok videos? Now that's really compelling because not too many people are teaching TikTok right now. So if you can be able to dance in front of the camera, get your audience to grow the Instagram and on TikTok, now all of a sudden people are going to want to know how that works. How do you do that? Because everyone's talking about Instagram and Facebook, but no one's really showing you or teaching you how to grow the TikTok yet, at least as of now. Eventually that will become more popular. So being able to find ideas, and you may not even have results like that, but then you begin to trial and error new things to get results in a trending in a trending strategy, and now people want to buy that strategy from you, right? You may offer, for example, you may be good at like leadership, for example, and you want to be able to teach people how to become better leaders. Well, people probably aren't going to pay for that because, they only have a certain amount of money they can invest. They may not want to pay on how to become a better leader, but what they would pay for is how to become more productive, how to accomplish more, and how to be able to eliminate procrastination and get over their fears and have more accountability. So being able to be very clear on a result that you can provide and being able to separate yourself from everyone else teaching a particular thing and creating that blue ocean message for yourself is going to help you stand out, okay? Now, the question is, who's going to be your target? Well, in this example where we're showing the TikTok example, well, the people who would be your target would be people who have Instagram accounts that are growing slower than you and who want to learn TikTok, right? And that's the cool thing is like you don't have this like amazing master's degree to teach TikTok. It's just you have some results in a particular area. Maybe your audience is growing a little bit faster, and now you have people that aren't as growing as fast as you and they want to learn from you. It's as simple as finding something like that. And that's why there's a saying called niche to get rich, being able to find little ways to help people. People want to grow their influence. So that's an idea. People want to get clients. That's another idea. People want to have recipes and nutritional plans. That's another idea. People want to have healthy relationships. So health, wealth, and fitness are always like great niches, or health, wealth, and relationships are always great niches to be able to tie into that have been proven to work time and time again, because as humanity, we want to learn how to get better in these things, okay? So what are you going to actually sell, right? So how do you package this knowledge? Well, one of the things that you can do is create what I call a 3-tier business model. And a 3-tier model is basically where you have like this high tier one-on-one program, right? So if you're just starting out, you can sell 4 of your coaching sessions to grow your TikTok audience, for example, for $1,000 per client, right? And so now they get to grow their influence. You're spending one-on-one time working with them. You're helping them with their profile, getting set up, giving them ideas, showing them how to grow the audience, maybe giving them a shout out, right? It's like your one-on-one. And by any means, I'm not saying that $1,000 is the right price. I mean, you could charge more depending on what it is that you're packaging. I'm just using it as an example, as a great starter price if you're brand new. Now, mid-tier could be like your live group programs where maybe you're charging like $497 for your mid-tier. And that's like your group where you begin to have people join into like a Zoom call, and you can train people from all around the country. They join your Zooms live, and that could be like your $497. And then you can have like your low tier, which would be like an automated online program where you record training videos. They get a username and password, and they're able to watch your program in an automated way. So why would you have these 3 tiers? It's because the people who are interested are always going to want your program, but it's going to be just a financial objection. Can they afford your program? And the reality is most people cannot afford your stuff. That's just the reality. So what you want to be able to do is have different, what they call downsells, to be able to lead people into your program. So if you're on, let's say, 10 calls that come in from leads that are inbounded, then you might have 1 or 2 that enroll into your higher tier, and then you have a couple that enroll into your group, and then you have a couple that enroll into your course. So you could be able to make impact at every level, right? So if we're to look at this example, all we would need is have 8 people come in a month to your one-on-one coaching, right? So it'd be 8 meetings a month every week with your one-on-one clients. Then you would need maybe like 2 or 3 people at $497, and then a couple of course sales, and that would put you near 10 grand a month or 120 grand a year, right? So what if you were able to put together a coaching program really quickly based around a niche that you're good at? What would that be? Would it be around health, wealth, relationships? Would it be around social media marketing, digital marketing, copywriting, photography services, writing services? Right? You can even put together, like, I'll write your social media posts for you, or I will help you, write your sales pages or write your social media content, and put together what we call DFY, done for you packages, right? So get creative with your skill set right now and put it into 3 tiers. Like if it's a service like copywriting, you can have like a VIP, premium, and like a basic, so that people can pick between the high, medium, and low packages, right? And that's really neat. So now you might be wondering, well, Adam, okay, this is all great. I have this product to sell now. I put this together, but like, how would I actually get clients? Like, how does that work? So how do you get people to buy? The reality is there's 4 types of traffic that you basically would want to master, and you start out with 1. The first one that you're going to master is the organic traffic. So organic is basically you posting on your Instagram, you posting on your Facebook, you posting on your YouTube, you posting on to your email list, live streams, Instagram stories. It's you shouting from the mountaintops, like running, like you're campaigning, like you're running for president, right? Like you're going after it, letting everybody know. Now, what you want to direct them to is you could direct them to a live stream. So you could say, hey, everybody, I'm doing a live stream today at 5 p.m. Make sure you hop on. I'm going to be showing you how to grow 1,000 followers on Instagram by making TikTok videos. So if you want to see that or check that out, put a notification in your phone, jump on my live stream, and I'd love to show you then. So you begin to invite people to your lives, right? You could even have a direct message where you're reaching out to people and inviting them to your live streams that way in the beginning to create a buzz, right? So now people begin to join your live streams, and you begin to take note, okay, Susan joined my live stream, John joined my live stream. Okay, I want to be able to reach out to them after the live, and you begin to direct message them if people don't come to you. Like let's say at the end of the live stream, it totally failed, like nobody was interested, then you can follow up and say, hey, notice you're on my live stream, would love to learn more about you and also share more about the program. I noticed you were on the live. Are you free for a quick chat? Boom, get on a call, find a need, and then offer them your high tier, mid tier, or low tier offer, right? So if you are horrible at sales and all you do is get on, let's just say 2 to 3 calls a day, right? You should be able to enroll at least one one-on-one client every 2 to 3 days with that amount of inbound leads, okay? So that's the organic strategy. It's like leading people to, it's a lot of conversation marketing. You're leading people to your live streams, you're posting, and you're sending out direct messages, creating conversations, giving even free training, saying, hey, I'd love to show you some cool strategies I found on TikTok on how you can grow your audience. Do you have 15 minutes for a quick chat? Getting on some calls, whether it's Zoom or phone, and finding a need and offering your program, okay? So that's very organic. It's not going to get you to your goal very fast. It's a grind. It's not always that fun, but it's a way to be able to get new clients on demand, right? You're essentially just building relationships as quickly as you can. Second way to get clients is partnerships. So now you can pay these influencers that have big accounts, 30,000, 100,000, 200, 500,000, and say, hey, I would love to be able to pay for a promotion where you can promote my upcoming live stream. And they'll say, okay, well, here's the price for it. It might be $200 for 3 shout outs, for example. And they'll tell their audience, hey, everybody, John's holding a live stream. Go follow him at 7 o'clock. And, he's going to be teaching you how to grow your Instagram by 1,000 followers per month using TikTok videos. It's a really awesome training. Go check them out. So now not only do you grow your audience, but now people are checking out your training that's going to go on at 5 p.m., right? So then now you're getting traction, you're getting momentum through other people's audience, which I call building a business at the speed of trust. They've spent years growing their audience, and you're coming in and they're shouting you out to be able to get you to promote their stuff, right? So that's partnership traffic, right? It's a great way to be able to get people quickly into your stuff. The third type of traffic is paid traffic, which is awesome because now you're running traffic on Instagram and Facebook and maybe YouTube or LinkedIn. And so now what's neat about this is, let's say it cost you to acquire a $1,000 coaching client. Let's say that it cost you $300 in ads. So then now you know that every time you put in $1, you make $3. So if you want to be able to have 8 coaching clients, then you would spend 300 times 8. It'd be $2,400 to make 8K, right? So that's a predictable lead flow that you can generate through paid advertising. You can lead them into a private Facebook group. You can lead them into a challenge where you teach live over 3 to 5 days on a particular topic. You can lead them into a presentation where they can learn about what you do and then offer your program at the end. Okay, so that's a way to be able to leverage paid traffic, and it's a strategy you can use. And of course, you're not shy to that. You've probably seen a ton of paid traffic on your newsfeed and your live streams and those types of things. As you've been watching content online, you've definitely seen paid ads. Okay. And the fourth one is speaking. Now, we're in quarantine right now, so you're definitely not going to be speaking anytime soon. But eventually, when the quarantine lifts, you can start getting speaking engagements around these topics and land clients that way. People come up to you after your talk. Hey, I want to be able to learn more about that idea or that strategy, and they could then invest with you then. Okay. So those are the 4 types of traffic. So just to recap, you're focused on coming up with a blue ocean message. Then you're packaging your programs into 3 tiers, this high tier, mid tier, and low tier offer, something that you're really good at, right? And then from there, you begin to post organic content and start to do some partnerships to get people to watch your live streams, to see your content. You're creating conversations through the inbox, getting on Zoom calls, phone calls to be able to offer your program. Then as you begin to make some revenue, you reinvest back into paid traffic. And then when the quarantine lifts, you begin to speak and get your message out there. And so now you have traffic coming in from all these different directions, and you could begin to increase your pricing because your time goes up, you're more valuable to your market. And now you can also have more people in your group programs and taking your courses, which now you're in the momentum phase, which is the fun part. So quick example here is Tony. He has a Superman cape on. When Tony and I started working together, he was actually like brand new. He didn't have a course or group program or any of that stuff, or even really a brand. But one thing he was good at is he was good at sales. He was a sales trainer, and he wanted to teach people how to be good at sales. So we put together his program. In his first 90-day launch, he made $33,000 just all organically with no paid traffic, and it's been awesome to see his success. If I were to show you into our back Facebook group just recently, I'll go ahead and take you there. So you can see here, Chelsea here. She says, I'm so excited to share with you guys. I just closed a 1K client utilizing the script Adam gave. So that was really awesome. Arian, she says, I generated more interest, relationship, and leads through this new emails. I have 2 new clients come in through the various techniques I have learned. Awesome. We look at Wendy. She says, I've been able to get on discovery calls and add an additional 1 to 2 clients per week with the game plan that the team shared with me. And we have story after story after story of clients that have been able to, have success. And now I have a client that's even generating over $80,000 a month completely on automation through paid ads. And I'm helping them grow to 2 million now. So you start somewhere just promoting. You want to be able to make your first 1K sale. Then you move up to 5K and 10K, and you can begin to create more value to offer to your audience as you begin to get your influence higher and higher. So that's the key is to create something to sell. You need that first. Then you want to be able to get your audience growing. You want to be able to start conversations in the inbox, jump on some Zoom calls, listen to some needs, and be able to offer them your program. So you might be wondering, well, Adam, this is great, but when I get the lead, well, how do I make the sale? How do I sell them into the program? And one of the things I want to invite you to is to be able to get access to the Elite Sales Pro. And normally this is $19.97, but I'm doing something crazy and I'm giving it to you guys for $47. And what this is it's actually live. It's like you get to watch me close sales on Zoom so you can learn the psychology behind how to make your sales. You get to see me enroll a 1K client, a 5K client, a 15K client. So at every level, if you're a little bit more advanced, you could see how to enroll clients at different levels, which is really cool to see. I also give you the exact sales scripts that have helped our clients generate millions of dollars in sales. And you even get to see the psychology of the play-by-play breakdown as we do role play through the sales process. And so I want to be able to give you access to that entire program for just $47. So crazy cool. And that will be a great resource for you. You just have to head over to elitesalespro.com to get access to that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be giving that away for. So that is going to help you with the sales process. So as all of these inbound leads come in, you know how to enroll them. Now, what's neat is when you enroll for Elite Sales Pro, it'll also ask you if you want to get something called the Smart Business Ignite. And that really shows you how to create your programs, because you may be wanting to know a little bit more. Like, Adam, how do I create my high tier, mid tier, low tier? How do I come up with a name for my program? What should I be talking about to actually sell through my social media so I don't come off salesy, but I come off giving value? Like, how do I do that? That's the Smart Business Ignite course. And then if you want to know more of like the specific, like how to, on the following page, it'll ask you if you want to be a part of the Smart Traffic Launch. And that is where we give you 21 actual strategies that show our screen, and we walk you through step-by-step strategy on how to actually get clients. And each one of these strategies are ways that we've proven to get clients, and our students have used as well to get clients. So it's a very powerful program, all three of them, but at least take advantage of the Elite Sales Pro if you're just starting out, so you can learn how to actually sell your content, because I want to be able to help you be successful. So make sure that we, also too, I forgot to mention, you get access to our community, which is key, because you get to see other people who have different niches that are maybe similar to yours, and that's going to help you also get the confidence. And we want to be able to recognize your success as you begin to have results, which is really cool. So make sure we connect. If you have any questions regarding growing your influence, being able to create a program, being able to sell a program, make sure we connect. You can add me on Instagram, follow me there, and I give a lot of cool free content as well that you can watch, on different platforms. So let's connect, and I would love to be able to support you along your journey. And if you want to be able to get access to Elite Sales Pro, go to elitesalespro.com, and that is how you take your expertise and your skill set and be able to sell it in the economic downturn. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you are on the podcast, make sure that you give a 6-star rating. I think there's only 5 stars, but put in that extra star. And if you are watching on Instagram or Facebook, make sure you show some love. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, what's going on? I'm Adam.
And I'm Brianna, and if you are on this page, it's because your business has been significantly impacted in the area of sales with everything that's going on in the world right now. You see, you're probably wondering, is it even possible to make sales? And how to structure deals, and what does that look like if you are able to? Well, my husband has been closing deals over the last few weeks, and I was like, we have got to put it in a course for you guys.
Yeah, and I want to be able to share with you some actual proof of our clients getting results through this exact sales process that we're using, because there's a lot of programs out there, but I want to show you that our students are actually getting results so you can do the same thing. So as you can see here, just literally 23 hours ago, this is Chelsea. I'm so excited to share with you guys. I just closed a 1K client utilizing the script. We scroll down here, this is Arian, March 30th. Would you keep it time to timeline? This is the hardest time to make sales right now. She says, look, I sent out the email you guys gave me. I even had 2 clients come in through various techniques I learned in the mastermind. Isn't that awesome? We scroll down here, we look at Wendy. She says, I've been rolling an additional 1 to 2 clients per week with the game plan they shared. So we have story after story of clients getting results. And so I want to just give you a quick back office look at the curriculum. So if you see here, we actually give you not only the mindset, we give you the actual scripts that we're using. And then I even have sample sales calls where you get to see live, step by step, how the sales process works. You even get to hear recordings of me enrolling deals for, 10,000, 5,000, 15,000. So all of that's back here in the curriculum, handling objections. And so I want to be able to give you access to all of that for getting access to the Elite Sales Pro program. So right now it's only $47, normally $19.97. And I want to be able to give you access. I don't know how much longer we're going to be offering it for this price, but if you want to be able to get our scripts, get the recordings, make sure you click the link below to get access. See you on the inside.